है और यही ट्राई करूँगा जैसे मैं अपनी लाइफ में पहले करते हुए आया हूँ वही करूँ.
Excellent. And any message for the team? क्योंकि ICC Champions Trophy आने वाली है 19 तारीख से, हम वो कोशिश करेंगे जो 2013 में करने में ये टीम सफल रही.
Obviously मैं यही चाहूँगा कि हमारी टीम अच्छा करे और हम लोग ट्रॉफी लेके आए. गुड लक.
Sarfraz, thank you so much for joining us and congratulations on that award. One of many to come in the future. Thank you.
Right, back with the Naman Awards, celebrating Indian cricket, as you can see there. And for the next award, can I request Mr. Arun Singh Dhumal, IPL chairperson, to come up, please? We've got another big IPL coming shortly. And the award he's going to present is for the highest wickets in One Day Internationals 2023-24 in the women's category. Winner gets a medal and a check of 2 lakhs of rupees. The award goes to Deepti Sharma. How often does Deepti come up and take these awards? 6 matches, 13 wickets. Best of 5 for 38. Deepti Sharma. Okay, thank you. For the next award, can I invite Mr. Prabtej Bhatia, who's the Honorary Treasurer of the BCCI. And the award is the highest run getter in One Day Internationals 2023-24 for women. A medal and a cash award of 2 lakhs of rupees. The award goes to smritimandana. 406 runs in 5 matches. 2 centuries, 150 strike rate, 102. Well played, Smriti. Thank you very much, Prabtej. Our next award is a very special award. Our next 2, in fact, because they celebrate the best debuts. And for someone who made one of the most staggering debuts, it's appropriate that he presents the award. Mr. Sunil Gavaskar will present that award. And the award is for the best international debut women. A trophy and an award of 2 lakhs of rupees to Asha Shobana. International cricketer 4 for 21 on her ODI debut against South Africa in Bengaluru and 2 for 18 in her T20I debut. Thank you. The only question for Asha Shobana is, where were you all these years? Look forward to much more from you. For the next award, can I request Mr. Rajiv Shukla, Vice President of the BCCI, to present the award? And this is the best international debut men. A trophy and a cash award of 2 lakhs of rupees. This is a popular award. It goes to Sarfaraz Khan. 62 and 68 not out against England in his debut test at Rajkot. Well done, Sarfraz. He's done well to come here. He's a bit unwell, so well done. 2 big awards coming up. And can I request Mr. Devjit Saikia, the Honorary Secretary of the BCCI, and Mr. Roger Pinney, President of the BCCI, to come up and give away the awards, please. This is a really big one. The best international cricketer women. A trophy and a cash award of 15 lakhs of rupees. This year, there was only one person who could get it. Put your hands together, smritimandana. 1,269 runs in 27 matches. 3 centuries. 204 in test matches, 406 in ODIs, 559 runs in T20Is. Well done, smritimandana. No, Roger, you've got to be here for a little while. You've got one more award to do. This is the Polly Umbrigar Award for the best international cricketer men. Once again, a trophy and a cash award of 15 lakhs. It was a year to remember, and for those of us who are privileged enough to watch him perform, it was a year to remember as well. Put your hands together. Jasprit Bumrah. 77 wickets this year. 42 wickets in 8 matches from Test cricket. Thank you very much. Jasprit, I was going to read out your accomplishments this year, but your teammates obviously enjoyed coming up here. 42 wickets from 8 matches in Test cricket, 20 wickets from 11 matches in ODIs, 15 from 8 matches in T20 cricket. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now coming to the final stage. 2 very, very special awards to 2 outstanding cricketers who've given their very, very best for the country and of whom we are very proud to say they were Indian and won matches for India. We've got a little audio-visual presentation on the first of those 2 awards.
Match winner, Dorian Jeeves. The Garrett ball has worked. Rohitsharma has his 200th wicket. Over his extraordinary 14-year international career, Ravichandran Ashwin claimed a staggering 765 wickets across formats. Year upon year, his skill and craft left opposition batters bewildered, defeated and helpless. And that's his 500th Test wicket. Ravichandran Ashwin, you beauty. Ashwin was an integral part in India's spectacular rise to the top of the ICC Test rankings, and ending his career with 11 Player of the Series awards, a joint most in history. Quite often, with bat in hand, Ashwin dazzled with his sublime stroke play, playing memorable knocks lower down the order.
That's the essence of Ravichandran Ashwin. His second in front of his own crowd in back-to-back Test matches.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we honour the man fondly known as Ashanna, a cricketer whose legendary status in Indian cricket history is assured.
537 times in Test match cricket, he spun an opposition batter out. His web was intricate and deadly. The outcome most likely of deep calculation, as all of us know by now. Over the years, it was joy not just to watch him bowl, but to imagine all the intricacies behind it. You've had a fabulous career. Ashwin, I'll ask you to pause for just a minute. Can I request Mr. Devjit Saikia and Roger Binney to present the award once again, please? A special award to recognize and honor a very, very special cricketer. Ladies and gentlemen, Ravichandran Ashwin. Ash, you're not going to let you go, sir. If you have a mic, all these years later, your retirement took everyone by surprise, but that's gone. What did playing for India mean to you, Ashwin?
My dream all along was to stand one day besides the great man sitting here and share a moment or two inside the dressing room. I never thought it would be possible to stand next to Mr. Sachin Tendulkar and play the game. To have been in the same dressing room, picked up a 5-wicket haul in the same test match that he was a part of, standing at mid-off, I still very vividly remember. For me, it was gratification and a dream come true for a very, very normal middle-class boy from Chennai who played on the roads. So where I got is truly a very grateful journey.
What's your biggest high now that in international cricket? I don't think you're looking back at all cricket, but what's been your biggest high in international cricket?
Look, I think the entire journey has been a huge high. I find it very difficult to put a finger on one particular performance to say this was it. Because every single time I thought it was that one, I managed to try and scale to another one. So for me, the entire journey was a journey of discovery, rediscovery, and not just as a cricketer. I felt along the journey, even as a human being and a person, I've evolved quite a lot. I'm deeply grateful for the entire cricketing fraternity, the BCCI, and all the teammates that I played along with. Built a lot more better relationships at the back half of my career. Didn't know how to do it first, so I'm totally glad and happy to have been a part of this journey.
Now that retirement summons, is your family giving you a to-do list? Preeti and the girls?
Not really, they just kicked me out today. I think they've had enough of me already. So, look, I've never been home for this stretch together, dropping children. I've dropped children at school before, but dropping them and picking them up and also being a part of their daily match routine is something that I didn't sign up for. But I must admit I'm enjoying it quite a bit.
So you said at home now, are your fingers still twirling? Are you still watching videos very closely, purely out of habit, or is that
Should I say the truth, Harsha?
absolute truth, Ashwin? You've never said anything else.
The fingers aren't twitching, but I'm watching cricket very keenly. Look, I don't think you can take that away from me. I love the game to bits. Finding ways to get to the ground, practicing even today. I'm training with my trainer already. The IPL's coming. So for me, being totally honest to the game and doing it to the best of my abilities lets me sleep peacefully in the night. So that is something that you can't take away from me, whatever happens.
Well done. Even as you speak, I'm looking at all the people in this room and I can sense a sense of awe. And for someone who started, as you said, playing street cricket, that is a fantastic accomplishment. Very well done. You're an ornament to our game. Well done. Ravichandran Ashwin, ladies and gentlemen. 2024 was also a fabulous year for Indian cricket, apart from everything else, because it was the year in which India once again won the T20 World Cup. Let's revisit it.
क्या ढूंढ रहा है?
A moment that will remain etched in the minds of Indian cricket fans forever. Minutes later, the long wait for an ICC trophy had ended, and the tears flowed freely in Barbados.
It's India who win the T20 World Cup after 17 years. The drought is over. They've held there now when it mattered most, and under pressure. And they become the unbeaten team of the world.
Then the heroes returned home. Welcomed by a grateful nation. Mumbai streets became the stage for a carnival. Delirious fans grabbed every inch of space to glimpse their heroes. The party continued in the embrace of the Wankhede. India's heroes soaking in the adulation, thanking fans for their passionate support.
This trophy, yes, of course, it means so much to us, but it is for the entire nation.
The only aim was to win India World Cup.
The wheel had come full circle. Team India, T20 World Champions once again.
And we've got a very special presentation for this team. Can I request Rohit to come up for just a moment to talk a little bit about that moment, and then we'll call all the other players for the presentation. So, Rohit, if you give us a minute. I was there to see the deep emotion when you won it, looking at people like you and Virat Kohli and the others who've done so much in cricket. What was the feeling like when it all sunk in, Rohit, that I have a World Cup winners medal with me and for India?
Honestly, it took a while for me to realize we won the World Cup. Up until we came to Mumbai, we realized what we actually did. Unfortunately for us in Barbados, we were stuck there because of hurricane. We were not able to go out. So 3 or 4 days we were there. And you know, when you win, an ICC trophy, you want to go and celebrate. And especially if you're not in the country, you want to bring it back to the country and celebrate with the fans. But up until we arrived in Mumbai and we saw the glimpse of it, the next morning when I woke up, I realized it was very, very special what we did.
And I discovered that day too, that all these tough, hard-nosed cricketers can be very, very deeply emotional too. There's a very special award that a lot of you are going to get. So can I request Mr. Harsh Jain of Dream 11 to come up, please? A very special personalized ring presented by Dream 11, the lead sponsor of Team India, to each World Cup winning member. Come along, Harsh. To all those who are present here today, Rohit Sharma is here already. Hardikpandya. Rishabh Pant. Bumrah. Surya Kumar Yadav. Sky, you can get yours now. Arshdeep Singh. Akshar Patel. Yashasvi Jaiswal. It's a wonderful award to celebrate a wonderful occasion. Well done, guys, you made all of us proud. Fantastic to have all of you up together on stage. Thank you very much. Well done. Congratulations for you. Do it many more times for India. The celebrations will just continue. The T20 World Cup was very, very special, just as the World Cups of 1983 and 2007 were, and 2011, of course, the 2011 in particular, because we're going to honor a gentleman who was part of that next. From a callow 16-year-old, who had the world gaping at his ability, to a statesman who had a nation in tears at his retirement, this has been one of the most captivating journeys in sport. He's a proud Indian, and every Indian is proud of him. Just say in your minds the words, as I often say myself. Just close your eyes and say, 100 international hundreds. That is the player we're going to honor today. Take a look.
Wasn't just a cricketer, he was an emotion. Boy wonder from Bandra went on to dominate the world. Revered by millions, Tendulkar's batsmanship was blessed by divinity.
That is a beauty. So much power and perfectly placed.
By the time his 24-year career ended, he had made more runs,
Goes for the single. Come at the hour, come at the champion. And number 42 for Tendulkar, his first in Australia.
scored more hundreds.
Gets up. First man on the planet to reach 200. And it's the Superman from India, Sachin Tendulkar.
And played more matches than anyone in the history of the game.
Amazing 100. Awesome player.
But beyond the countless records is his enduring legacy and the indelible imprint he left in the hearts of fans. The chant resonates to this day at stadiums around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the man who redefined the game, the master himself, the one, the only, Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar.
And to present the Colonel C.K. Naidu Lifetime Achievement Award, can I request Mr. Jay Shah to come up and present the award, please, the ICC chairman. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the man himself, Sachin Tendulkar. Music never stops for you, Sachin. The music never stops for you. It's not for the first time and not for the last that we've had in attendance. Everybody's standing up. How do we look back at such a magnificent career in the time that we have, in the few minutes that we have? And I thought, Sachin, I'll look back at key moments in your career. Backward. Let's look at the first phase. 1989 to 1991, going to Pakistan for the first time, going to England, going to Australia, scoring hundreds there. As a 16-year-old, was, for people like me, it was fabulous to watch. What was it for you? That phase in your life, a phase almost of discovery, perhaps.
Firstly, I'd like to thank everyone for this reception. Truly overwhelmed. Can't thank BCCI enough. Since 1989 or even before that at junior levels, whenever I started playing cricket for Mumbai MCA and then went on to play cricket for India, 1989, BCCI have been always extremely supportive, extremely encouraging, stood behind us like a rock. So a big thank you. To see my name in this list of all the awardees, I'm truly humbled. So thank you so very much. 1989, I was only 16. And today, for Ashwin to call me Mr. Tendulkar, thanks Ash for making me realize my age. It felt truly special. I was 16 and I remember one experience in Pakistan. Couple of times the bus was to leave at 9 o'clock for practice and I turned up late. I was late by about a couple of minutes and then Kapil Paji was sitting there. He used to call me Tenlia. He said, Tenlia, 9 बज रहे हैं या 9 बज के गए. And since then, I have this habit of keeping my watch at least 7-8 minutes fast. It's a different matter that I turned up slightly late, and Hardik spoke about the traffic in Mumbai. I had left at 6 o'clock thinking that I'd be here in 40 minutes, but it took me almost good 90 minutes to come here. But going back to Pakistan, it taught me a lot. 16-year-old was not supposed to hear all those things. My vocabulary improved. कभी सोचा नहीं था कि पाकिस्तान में ऐसे टेस्ट क्रिकेट में ऐसे लफ्ज यूज होते हैं. I got to learn a lot, and then from there on to Australia also in 91, 92, a different language, but the impact was possibly the same.
1998, you talked about Australia. You and Australia have a great relationship. You got what, 600s in against Australia in 1998, 1,894 runs. Just pause to think of this. 1,894 runs in ODIs at a strike rate of 102, 647 runs in 5 tests at an average of 75. Was 1998 like a wow year for you?
And now that you are talking about numbers, I know a bit because slightly superstitious. I said, when you start counting, they don't come to you. So I did not believe in counting. It was one of those years where, you go in that zone, and when the bowler starts running and you kind of know where the bowler is going to bowl, what the bowler is thinking, and what the captain is wanting me to do. You see the ball much better, you react much better, you surrender yourself to your subconscious mind. And that is exactly what happened. I mean, I still remember when Australia came here, the series was termed as Tendulkar versus Vaughan, and I actually had to remind media that it is India versus Australia. But these kind of rivalries are important for the game to move forward. People look forward to that, and that was one rivalry I would always cherish. My dear friend is no more with us, but it was a challenge to play against him and the Australian team. They played some magnificent cricket, and you look back from 1996, 99 onwards, the way they played. I think they won 3-4 World Cups in a row. So whoever played against them,
don't want to remember that today, Sachin. Don't want to remember that today. Yeah. We jumped to 98, but 96 was in many ways a very happy year and in some ways a sad year as well. We've seen pictures of you looking up and celebrating all your hundreds. That started
post 99.
99. It started in 99, didn't it?
99 World Cup, Harsha, during the World Cup, I lost my father. I came back for a couple of days for his funeral, and that suddenly changed me overnight. I went back to England to play the World Cup, join the team. Life changed after that. I wanted my father to be around and to see a number of things that were to happen in my life. Was very, very unfortunate. But from that moment on, I started showing my back to my father. So anything good that happened in my life, I would show that to my father first and celebrate with everyone.
I was very happy to have met him as well. You've often talked about the fact that while he was interested in your cricket, he was interested that you lived life a certain way. And I know that for you, maintaining the traditions of the game, maintaining the ethics of the game have been very special.
Yeah, I'll tell you a story. In the mid-90s, I played, not many guys would know, but I played for 2 years without a bat contract. Because there were alcohol and tobacco companies promoting heavily at that time, using the bat as a medium to advertise. But all of us at home had taken this decision that I will not promote tobacco, nor will I promote alcohol. So that was one big decision in the mid-90s that we as a family took. And for 2 years, I played without a contract. And 96, just immediately after the World Cup, I got a contract. But when it comes to values, I felt my family was my backbone and they were my strength, guiding me to move in the right direction.
A couple of points, a couple of key moments in your career. You also went through a difficult phase with injuries, especially the 2007, 2009. Every time Sachin Tendulkar got an
Which
injury,
year are you talking about?
there you go.
Many years.
there was a back, there was an elbow, there was a toe. Tell me about overcoming, because people look at Sachin Tendulkar and think, wow, it must be great to be him. Talk about overcoming those hurdles and still playing for India and playing with distinction.
I was actually like a Formula One car. You only see a car on a track, but there is a big team working behind that. And for me to go on the cricket field, there was a big team: doctors, physios, masseurs, everyone, support staff, trying to, contribute in the best possible manner to get me on the field. There were a number of challenges in 1998, 99, when I hurt my back playing against Pakistan. I'd flown to Australia with Dr. Zoshi and I almost got operated on my back. Somehow at the last moment, the surgeon said, don't touch your back right now, we'll wait for a while and we'll see. And from there on, tennis elbow injury and shoulder, bicep injury, number of injuries happened. But, the support staff with me was so strong and so positive. It helped me, and to have Anjali, doctor at home, I was told to have apple, which will keep the doctor away, but I thought the other option was better. So to have a doctor at home helped, because there were a number of moments where I thought this is the end of my career, and you need a strong force next to you and to guide you, to speak positively, to make you think in that direction that it's only a bend, not the end. So I was blessed to have all these people around, and that gave me the strength to continue to fight back and play for India, which I cherish the most, because that was the only thing that I wanted in life. In fact, just yesterday I was hitting few balls in the nets, and only me and my friend, no one else was there, and that sound at the bat was reverberating in the indoor nets. I said, wow, this feels great. And I looked at the back and I said, thank you so much for everything that you've given to me in my life, because that is all I wanted. And I was
You
able
said
to
thank you to a bat.
Yes, it was a conversation between me and the bat and nothing else. No one else was there. Just the two of us were there, and those moments just allow you to think differently and connect with whatever has happened for last 24 years that I played for India. I consider myself very, very fortunate and lucky.
Finally, Sachin, that farewell in 2013 here in this city, an entire nation was in tears. You were too.
So was I.
What did that mean to you, and how do you look back at this flood of affection and love that you got that day?
I'm speechless when it comes to those moments. Those moments are never planned. I think it's a story written from up above, and I don't know. I honestly, when I look back, I really find it difficult to believe that all these things have happened in my life. I consider myself extremely lucky, and that last moment where the whole team was planning to do something for me, and to celebrate the 9th wicket, we celebrated that, and then Dhoni said, Paji, aap thode dur raho, hum kuch baat kar rahe team. And then the team gave me guard of honor. They gave me that send off. That is when kind of I realized that the end is near. Iske baad kabhi I will never walk out on the field as a current India player, and that is what there are all current India players here. Make the most of it when you are a current Indian player, because that's a priceless gift from up above. Very few people get to do this. Very few people experience what all of you are experiencing. So make the most of it.
I was going to ask you that actually. There's a lot of fabulous young Indian cricketers in this room. You look at their talent and you think, wow. And I thought they're looking at you with awe as well. There's one thing you want to tell them before we finish this evening.
I think I would say without cricket, all of us wouldn't be sitting in this room. See, for me, it has been the ultimate gift of my life. We have bat and ball, and if there is no solid grip over that, you start losing grip over bat and a ball. You kind of slowly start losing grip over your career also. I should not be giving you advice and saying stay focused, whatever, but there'll be distractions. Don't let them disrupt your career. Value everything that we have and look after your game. It is about, we all have managed when we did not have anything. It is important to value when we have everything and behave in the appropriate manner to take the game forward and the country's name. Like I said, you all are current cricketers. There is plenty of cricket left in you. Just go out, give your best, and make the most of this opportunity, because you'll only realize once you've stopped playing cricket where you were a few years ago. So all the very best to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, one final time, the BCCI Lifetime Achievement Award, the Colonel C.K. Naidu Trophy, Sachin Tendulkar. And now may I request all the award winners today to come on stage for a photograph, please. Everyone who's won an award, come along. It's been a fabulous evening. It's been an evening to celebrate all of you. So all those of you who won awards, come along. Including from the under 16, all the women debutants, all the senior players, all those who won an award, come along, please. Isn't that wonderful photograph, ladies and gentlemen? The Naman Award celebrating Indian cricket and celebrating all the magnificent achievers in Indian cricket this year. Congratulations to all of you. And can I also request all the award winners to head across right towards where the staircase is for a special photograph there, by this iconic staircase at the Taj. All the award winners on the right towards the staircase for a photo opportunity, please. And thank you very much, all of you, for coming today and for celebrating and honoring all these wonderful achievers in Indian cricket. Good night.
Unforgettable night this has been, where Indian cricket, the passion, the dedication and the sheer brilliance of it was honored at the Naman Awards, the best of 2024, and so many of these cricketers who have shown us their exploits over the last year. Of course, you had the Jasprit Bumrahs of the world who won the award. You had smritimandana, you had Ravichandran Ashwin. Then who can forget the T20 World Cup in the US and the West Indies, where those men pulled off a dream for the entire nation, over 1 billion people. And of course, the man who's probably made a lot of these current day cricketers a dream to become a cricketer and play for India, the great Sachin Tendulkar. Ravichandran Ashwin also getting a special award from the BCCI. And all these wonderful cricketers, that is the beauty of it all. The past, the present and the future, all under one roof. And how many countless cricketers did this man inspire? Because there is a young dreamer who's picking up a bat because Sachin Tendulkar did some wonderful things on a cricket field. But ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing about cricket. It never stops. Because talking of dreams, everyone is dreaming that Team India will lift another ICC trophy, and it's probably around the corner with the ICC Champions Trophy. And our very own Anand Tyagi caught up with the Indian captain, Rohit Sharma, earlier.
Well, great to have you alongside us. Naman Awards, obviously a huge moment for all the Indian cricketers to be able to just get recognized and rewarded for their achievements. How do you look at them? You attended quite a few in your time.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I don't remember how much I've been to, but it's always nice to just get together as a cricketing fraternity and share your, thoughts over what has happened, throughout the year. You see many faces which you actually don't get to see when you play, but it's always nice to get together and get rewarded as well. A lot of players who have performed really well throughout the year gets rewarded. So it's a nice function. I remember the last time we were in Hyderabad and now in Bombay.
Excellent. Now, eyes on the ICC Champions Trophy. Of course, the ICC titles come every year, so no pressure in that sense. But what are the preparations like? You were sweating it out in domestic cricket as well, just getting ready for the challenge of the ODI series and then followed by the Champions Trophy.
Yeah, look, ICC Trophy, as we know, comes every year now. So there's no time for you to take the pedal off the gas. You always want to be there and be ready for that challenge. We recently finished the T20 World Cup, which was superb for us. Now we look forward to another one, which is in a few weeks' time. Everyone's getting prepared in their own fashion. A lot of the guys are playing domestic cricket. A lot of the guys are playing international cricket as well. So yeah, when the time comes, it's all about just getting your mind right and focusing on what lies ahead.
There's a high-octane India-Pakistan clash on the 23rd of February. How do you expect the seniors to contribute, given the fact that the squad has a good blend of youth and experience?
Look, I think in the past 2 or 3 years, I've spoken a lot about that game. It's just a game for us. We will try and do what is required for any cricket team to do on that particular day. No special mentioning about, from our side at least, about that particular game. We just want to show up there and show up well.
And I'm sure you'll show up with the trophy at the Wankhede as well, as you promised not too long ago. Rohit, thank you so much for your time.
Cheers. Well, I guess the Indian captain put it brilliantly. There is an ICC trophy pretty much every year. You can't take the pedal off the gas, and that is what every Indian is dreaming of. We won the T20 World Cup in the US and the West Indies. Now we want to win the Champions Trophy. And along with Rohit Sharma, there'll be one more man who will be at the helm. He will be feeling the heat. How is he going to fare? Well, Anant Tyagi caught up with the coach of the Indian cricket team, Gautam Gambhir.
The head coach of the men's national cricket team, Gautam Gambhir. Warm welcome, Gautam. Now, this is the Naman Awards, obviously. You know a thing or two about coming here, picking up an award as well. How special is that feeling to be recognized by your peers and obviously by the BCCI?
Absolutely, it's a great initiative. For me, most important thing is that when you start recognizing the performances, not only in international cricket, but also in domestic cricket, it's going to go a long way for any of the youngsters to try and be motivated enough to go and represent the country.
Right now, congratulations on the series win. I actually should have started with that, but that's just come to my mind now that we've seen Naman Awards right here. I'm just thinking, with the way the things have gone in T20 cricket and the transition that's happened so smoothly, Gautam, I'm sure that puts a smile on your face. But more significantly, what makes this team such a force to reckon with going into the next year, perhaps, where you'll have to defend that title?
Look, I think the foundation of this T20 team was based on two principles. That is selflessness and fearlessness. I think that is something which we want to create in that dressing room, and these young boys have responded really, really well. And I got to give a lot of credit to Surya as well, because me and Surya has been on the same page when we talk about selflessness and fearlessness. But yes, we want to be more smart when going forward, because that is how we're going to grow as a T20 team, and hopefully in all the other two formats as well. But I think guys have been absolutely phenomenal. They've got the skills, they've got the temperament, they've got all the ability, and what they've done in the last 6 months, I think it's been incredible.
Now, speaking of one of the other two formats that you just touched upon, the Champions Trophy is not too far away. Obviously, the fans are gearing up for it. I'm sure you're ready. As are the seniors. It's a good blend of youth and experience in that squad, Gautam. Rohit and Virat had stellar World Cups, and now will be looking to mount that challenge come the 20th of February for us. Your thoughts on the Champions Trophy and how you see the role of some of these seniors in that squad?
Oh, they got to play a massive role. And I've said it before as well, those guys are so hungry. They want to play for the country. They have the passion to play for the country and deliver for the country. But Champions Trophy is a completely different challenge as compared to the 50-over World Cup, because literally every game is a make or break. Every game is kind of a knockout game. So you can't slip anywhere in this tournament. So hopefully we're going to start off really well, because ultimately if you want to go on and win the competition, we have to win 5 games. So for me, I think both Rohit and Viran, they add so much of value to the dressing room. They add so much of value to Indian cricket as well. So I'm sure I think both those guys and the rest of the guys as well will be absolutely hungry, and we'll start really well, because that is something which is going to be important come the 20th.
I love the fact that you mentioned 5 games in there in the ICC Champions Trophy, because that's exactly the vision, the mission and the plan. I'll zero in on that second game in particular on the 23rd of February, because you know a thing or two about the high-octane India-Pakistan clash. Your message to the team as they get ready for some of the business that's left not completed, should we say, from the 2017 ICC Champions Trophy final?
Look, I think we don't go to Champions Trophy thinking that 23rd is the most important game for us. I think 5 games, all the games are important. The mission to go to Dubai is to win the Champions Trophy, not only win one particular game. But yes, if that is one game in the middle of winning the Champions Trophy, we're going to try and take it as seriously as possible. And more importantly, I think when two countries like India and Pakistan play against each other, obviously the emotions are really high, but ultimately the contest remains the same. The contest remains between bat and ball. So hopefully we're going to try and look at that game in that way only. So for me, I think it stays exactly the same.
Well said, Gautam. Measured as always. Thank you so much for your time and joining us on this special coverage. That was Gautam Gambhir, the head coach of the men's cricket team now.
Well, it's hard to read the emotions on Gautam Gambhir's face, but man, he has his work cut out. First up, the ICC Champions Trophy that is coming up. Then he will be on the plane with the Indian team and fly to England for a very crucial test series. But next year, like a little while back, Rohit also mentioned there is an ICC tournament. Team India will be defending their crown at home along with co-host Sri Lanka. That T20 World Cup 2026 is coming up, and Team India is preparing nicely for it. The captain of the Indian T20 side, Surya Kumar Yadav, who's led the team to a win over England, Anand Tyagi caught up with Sky.
The T20 World Cup was obviously a huge moment to savor for the team, and the man who took that all-important catch, and I'm sure he's tired of hearing that now in that grand finale in the final over, is here with us. I've got to start with that, Surya, before I get to the T20 International Series victory and all of that. Your feelings when you took that catch, or rather when it was in the air, when you were at long off and just getting ready to do the unthinkable for Team India at that point in time?
I feel, it was really a special moment. I mean, all the guys who did a lot of hard work. We went into that moment where I could actually take that catch. A lot of hard work goes behind that. But yeah, I'm really happy and proud, obviously, and at the same time grateful to be in that moment. And as soon as the ball went in the air, I was like, let me try and at least push the ball inside the boundary rope. Maximum it will go for a 2, or maximum it will go for a 4. But to be in that moment, in that 15-20 second moment, I think that has completely changed my life, and it is actually one of the greatest moment of my life till now.
I know it was an absolutely momentous catch, but do you think sometimes people will just forget about Rabada's catch as well that you also took in that same move?
I mean, both the catches were important because we know that he has got the ability to turn the things around. But yeah, the catch of Miller, first ball, that moment, I mean, it was something special, and I'm really grateful to be in that moment.
All right, let's move back to the current times now, shall we? Obviously, the T20 series in the bag against England. But what we've noticed in that is this conscious effort to go after the bowling from ball one, Surya. Is that something that you guys have been trying to do in the dressing room, something that you've been working on that seems to be playing out on the field?
I mean, we've decided it's a collective effort. We've decided that we want to play a brand of cricket going forward, irrespective of what position we are in. See, in a T20 game, by the time you blink your eyes, the game is over. But everyone needs to have their own plan. Different guys have different approaches, but we have to be on the same page. If you want to do something special, change the way how T20 cricket is played. Be a little more is doing, and I'm saying that again and again, that these guys have made my job a lot easier. I am hoping.
Honest assessment is that as well of the individual performance, Surya. 2 questions in one. One, obviously, there's a title defense to be done next year because the T20 World Cup is now just a year away once again. And there's also a side leaving for the Champions Trophy. Your message for both teams?
Let's do what we did just 8-9 months back in Barbados. Let's be ourselves. Do the same things what we've been doing. I think this side has done a lot of hard work in last 1 year, and I mean, just enjoy, be in the moment, and be yourself. That's it.
Surya, thank you so much for your time. You're a world champion, and we're hoping to get that glory back once 2026 comes around. Thank you so much.
Look, it was an unforgettable night, but it also was a very emotional night because there was one man who was winning an award. And when it comes to cricket in this country, this man became the poster boy of it. So many of us picked up a bat, and all we wanted to do was become Sachin Tendulkar. 24 glorious years serving Indian cricket, and tonight he won the Lifetime Achievement Award. But we didn't let him go. We managed to catch up with him. Here is Anand Tyagi with SRT.
A Lifetime Achievement Award means many things, but I wonder, to a man who's won almost everything in Indian cricket and otherwise, I wonder what that means to you, just holding this, the culmination of a dream that started when you were a 16-year-old.
Spectacular, isn't it? This is truly special because the dream started in 1983, and then I started chasing my dream. It's been a fabulous journey, and a big thank you to BCCI for having faith in my ability. There were various phases where ups and downs were there. BCCI was right behind us, and all the people in India. I mean, all the well wishers of Indian cricket. It's been a fabulous journey. All I can do is just bow in front of all those guys and say a big thank you, and above all, biggest thank you to cricket, because only because of cricket, the life changed. And I was just mentioning earlier that yesterday I was hitting few balls, and a quiet conversation with my bat, just wanting to thank the bat for everything that came my way, and I've had some priceless moments. So it feels nice to be a part of that list where such great players who've represented the nation and brought laurels to our country, my name exists in that list. So it's a huge honor.
Wonderful, recapping that beautiful journey with you, Sachin. Can you just hold that award up for us so that everybody can see the Lifetime Achievement Award from the BCCI to the legend himself? Thank you, Sachin.
Well, to all the heroes of Indian cricket, past, present, and future, this is your night, your honor, your naman. But like I said a little while back, the cricket never stops, and Team India will be on your screens. They will be in action to win your hearts and also win the T20 International against England that is taking place at the Wankhede. Join us at 6 p.m. live action on your screen. Until then, it's goodbye and good night from the Naman Awards.